Our practice is participating in ACO REACH. Do our providers have any MIPS requirements?
Great question, Daphne. And the answer is a definitive and clear yes and no. Let me try to make it definitive and clear. First, ACO REACH is an advanced alternative payment model. It has substantial, way more than nominal upside and downside risk. Your qualified participants in REACH, as in any advanced APM, have no MIPS obligations. But qualified participant status is not a given. It depends on hitting the benchmarks of beneficiary participation, either by percentage of billing or percentage of patient counts. Each provider who meets or exceeds the volume benchmarks is considered a qualified participant and has no MIPS obligation, not even the ability to opt in. Providers who meet a lower benchmark are considered partial QPs and can choose whether or not to participate in MIPS. Of course, you would like to base that decision on whether the provider will earn a positive or negative adjustment. We at Mingle can help you with that. Any of your providers who do not hit either ACO volume benchmark will have a MIPS obligation. And of course, we can help you with that. They could receive the full 9% downward adjustment if they make no submission. Second, a practice participating in ACO REACH does not already include all of its providers. Practice has to be enrolled as a participant, and each provider you want to participate also has to be individually enrolled as a participant. Any provider not enrolled as a participant will have a MIPS obligation. Third, there are two different levels of provider REACH involvement. First, is a participating provider. Each participating provider is subject to beneficiary alignment, capitated payment, can be qualified participants. Typically, these will be your primary care providers. MIPS obligation is dependent on QP status, as I've described above. The second level of participation is as a preferred provider. These providers are not subject to alignment. They might or might not be capitated. Preferred REACH providers cannot be qualified participants, and they are subject to MIPS unless they have another exception, such as the low volume threshold. It's obviously important to know each provider's participation or QP status. This is determined by Medicare quarterly, and each quarterly result is posted on the QPP website at qpp.cms.gov. Thanks, Daphne, for a great question.